Inside Out 2 is a great film. I feel like that was expected from this movie because the first one was so good, but this one brings out a completely new feeling to me, and that's about inner contentment. For my high school dropouts, that basically means that happiness is not dependent on external factors, but on our own personal outlook on life. The movie starts with Riley entering puberty and introduces an entirely new emotional concept, the sense of self. And also features Joy introducing a new device that takes Riley's embarrassing memories and throws them away in the back of her mind. This also introduces an entire new slew of emotions that consist of embarrassment, who was literally my favorite, boredom, envy, and anxiety. They come in, and the old emotions, anger, fear, disgust, sadness, and primarily joy, are not excited about this. Anxiety then sees that Riley is interested in this high school hockey team and intends to give her a new sense of self so she can succeed in her new goals by any means necessary. Throughout this movie, we get a sense of Riley's fears, as we see earlier in the film that family really isn't big on her radar as friendships are, as most teenagers' minds work around this age. And this shows when she goes to this hockey camp and her two best friends tell her that they won't be going to the same high school as her. This sets up the main conflict of the story, with anxiety basically taking over and attempting to give Riley a brand new sense of self. This is where things get interesting. This is where the two main casts depart, and we can begin to see Riley's life with anxiety taking the driver's seat, with her abandoning her friends, becoming more aggressive in hockey, and basically losing her core characteristics. And in the meantime, Joy and the gang are traveling through her mind, trying to find her sense of self, while anxiety is busy making her a new one through these abrasive actions. Of course, it's a kids movie, so the resolution happens kind of fast, but I want to talk about that. At the end of the film, Riley is acting out at their end of camp scrimmage, and the pressure that she's been putting herself under is finally beginning to set in. And at the same time, anxiety is having a very hard time trying to give her solutions to these problems, which ultimately results in an anxiety attack. Joy returns back to the mine and back to the headquarters, but it isn't a huge battle that ensues that we've seen done to death in cinema, or even a battle of wits. In fact, there isn't any battle at all. This is where the movie kind of perked up to me, because Joy walks up to anxiety while she's in a literal orange anxiety tornado, which is very visually impressive, might I add, and simply tells her, "You don't get to choose who Riley is." And what is it that brings Riley back? Letting all of those pushed down memories become a part of who she is instead of ignoring them. But this still doesn't work. At first, like I said, it wasn't a battle or a huge set piece CGI mass cloud that ended this conflict, but an embrace. Joy finally embraces everything that Riley is and does. The good, the bad, the cringe, all of it. And this allows the rest of the emotions to embrace her as well. And that is what calms down the anxiety storm. And in the end of the film, it isn't anxiety being defeated by Joy finding some secret weapon, but embracing her and all that she is. Loving what she gives to Riley while also giving anxiety what she needs, which is reassurance. Hey, we're all human. And sometimes we don't always need some grand gesture. We don't always need to be number one in the sport we play or be at the top of our class. Hell knows I wasn't. Or even validation from those we so desperately seek it from. Sometimes all we need is love. Sometimes all that we need to fix the storm raging through our brains is an embrace. What's going on, Marvelous viewers? This is like my first movie review. So I hope you guys really enjoyed it, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and also hit that post notification button so we can keep bringing more videos like this.